I want to say this thing to our leaders. All of you know very well that every leader has their subject on the hand. Every leader wants their subject to be good. Every leader wants their subject to be happy. And Nigeria is a very serious and powerful state. But for God's sake, we are the giant of Africa. Any country you go to without seeing a Nigerian there, know that that country, there's no life there. And I want to say this thing proper clear. I want everyone to hear me and hear me well. And this goes to the leaders. Something is about to happen to this nation. When I mean something, then if you understand me, you can say something good or you can say something bad. You can say something good is about to happen, or you can say something bad is about to happen. Anyone you decide to say, to your own opinion, God will bless you, and God will bless you understanding to understand where I'm going to. I'm not giving prophecy, no. This is not a time for prophecy or anything. But I want every pastor to wake up. I want every man to wake up. Every man, whether anything you believe in, to wake up. Because if what I'm seeing, if it happens, if it happens, God forbid, a lot of things are going to go wrong. It is being said, I said it's being said, I'm not a politician, that it is the turn of the Igbos to rule this nation. And in this nation, we have two major parties. We have two major parties, which is APC and PDP. And the APC and the PDP, there was no Igbo man. I was thinking that no Hausa man or Fulani or no Yoruba man can come out, that it is the turn of the Igbos to select whom they want. But it's quite unfortunate that still Hausa man is there, Yoruba men are there, and it's as if things are being dragged. Mr. President, I want you to know one thing, and our leaders know one thing. Have you ever imagined on your own, have you ever imagined what that will happen if an Igbo man did not rule the state? Have you ever imagined what is going to happen if an Igbo man did not become a president of this nation? Have you ever just imagined it? Look at what is happening in our land today. Look at what is happening, and what is happening in our land. It takes God, because if some politicians are to start fighting it, it will bring their back on the ground. Because 70% of politicians you see today, they are sponsoring the nonsense that is happening in this nation. Yes, they are sponsoring the nonsense that is happening in this nation. And that's why I say this. And that's why most of them are afraid to talk about it. Have you ever seen a politician coming out live on the media to condemn the death and what is happening in this nation? Have you ever seen any one of them that comes out to say this is not good? If they, most of them they may say it, most of them may say it, and the position or their position will be taken away from them. Most of them are afraid to say, because they know if they say it, they will look at them as saboteurs. That they will call them saboteurs if they open their mouth to say that kind of thing. But the truth is this: shall we not continue in sin that grace may abound? God forbid. God, it is high time for you to understand that there is a game going on. It is hard for you to understand that there is if after this presidential election that P2B is not being given the privilege or the what it takes to rule this nation, have you ever imagined what that is going to happen? This is not just all about the Igbos. This is not just all about the eastern section. This is just about Nigeria as a whole. A lot of people has failed us. A lot of parties has failed. A lot of individuals has failed. And we're believing God that this time around, that we're going to get this which we are praying for. An Igbo man is not given the privilege to rule this nation. It will give Satan, it will give the devil a privilege and the permission Satan will be looking for to go deep into Nigeria. Nigeria is fragile. Nigeria is fragile. Nigeria is fragile. And our leaders knows that it's fragile. This one goes to the pastors. I'm shocked to see a lot of pastors who are still praying for Nigeria to get better. If prayer will change this nation, prayer could have changed this nation many years ago. I've ever traveled by road to Lagos State, and it happens on a Friday. Only that Ibadan Express Road, you will see churches kabashing and praying. From your house to the place of your work, do you know how many prayer houses you pass? Do you know how many mosques you will pass? Do you know how many shrines you will pass? Everyone is praying for something to be good. Esther says, I will go to the king now, not according to the law. If I perish, I perish. That was after Esther has fasted for 200 days. And after prayers, he took the law on his own. It is high time for us to be principled, for us to be determined to accept what we believe. I told somebody that if care is not taken, even in Lagos State, Peter Obi may not get up to 100 votes. Yes. But after vote, if the vote is being played well, nobody will see his back. But it is time for you to know, getting your PVC is not just the issue here. How many people are ready to get their PVC and go back home and start praying? How many people are going to get their PVC and start rejoicing? How many people are going to get their PVC and go and cast their vote and start celebrating that they have cast their vote, they have voted for P2B? And how many people are going to stay there and take the sacrifice to make sure that our vote counts? I want to tell our leaders this thing. What is coming to Nigeria is still heavy. I keep on saying, God forbid, and this is the area every pastor needs to pray about. Anything that will bring a heavy bloodshed in this nation, God should take it away. Whatever thing that will bring heavy bloodshed in this nation, God should take it away. 2, if pastors cannot unite themselves now, mark my word, if pastors cannot unite themselves now and be under one body with one agreement, the time will come, you will go and register your church again. A time, no matter who you are, you may say you are a bishop, you have 50 million crowd in your church. A time will come that even some mega churches in this nation, they will use it as a warehouse. A lot of churches will be shut down. And the other religion will rise. And they will not understand why you should vote for somebody who believes in what you believe. I will stop here so far. But to our leaders, hear me. I want all of us to hear me. Our governors, our senators. Look at all our governors, all our senators in the party that is known. None of them is being recognized to rule this nation. No wonder one of our brothers still keeps saying that they hate us, they hate us. I know nobody hates us, but it is time for all of us, both Hausa, both Yoruba, both Igbo, to team hand together and make sure that this part of the country don't feel bad. This part of the country don't feel cheated. God bless this nation and God bless us again. And I pray NSAS Part 2 will not come back. I pray NSAS protest Part 2 will not repeat itself again. If right things are not being done, if the right things are not being done, a lot of casualties will offspring. If the right things are not being done, if the leaders cannot do the right thing, give mother this nation from what I'm seeing, this nation may go back to factory setting. The youth are not smiling. The youth are not smiling. And I want to say this thing to the government, to the governors, commissioners, senators, and president. Don't you ever think that this is business as usual. And I pray that nobody will lose their life.
Yes.
Let this coming election,
this government mess with the wrong
let this coming election be
just wake up from us.
Okay.
Then last one.
Let this coming election be free and fair. Let all of us stand and rejoice that God has answered our prayers. And let God give us what it takes to make Nigeria better again. And I pray that all these nonsense killings will cease. But every man or woman who is in support of these nonsense killings we go down with it.
The same day, just be like say we pause for the same place. We not get physical injuries, but we dey feel pain. And 2023 still dey very far away, but no assurance self say that time anything go change. I sure say our suffer we just open a new page, cause right now Jagaban they warm up to come rule us again. Now here we did them shoot so we're for close range. We never forget the people we died for toll gates. They don't add more bodies join the toll for Imo State. Make we talk on Borno State. Everywhere for them a grave. Baba God help us. We need to clean this pain away, cause plenty people out of frustration don't begin go astray. They don't begin go astray. Pattern that they use now not to turn us against each other, make we begin hate each other. Meanwhile, then they there they still together for Abuja. They make us feel like save religion not to hate each other. Baba God help us, we need to put this place in order. Dead bodies they flood our villages like Kwari Kwata. Now then they kidnap like 200 school children together. Our rulers main focus